Whoa, did you catch what just went down between George Stephanopoulos and Vice President JD Vance? If you missed it, trust me, this was not your average Sunday morning interview. This was the kind of TV moment that gets everyone talking, at the breakfast table, on social media, and even in the halls of Congress. I'm talking about that wild interview on ABC's This Week, the one everybody's arguing about right now. It's the kind of segment that instantly goes viral, with clips bouncing around Twitter, TikTok, and every group chat you can imagine. So let's break it down, because honestly, this was one for the political history books. It wasn't just a heated exchange, it was a full-on collision between two very different political worlds, right in front of millions of viewers. It all kicked off with Stephanopoulos pushing Vance, hard, on a bribery allegation against White House border czar Tom Homan. George didn't waste any time, he went straight for the jugular, asking Vance to respond to the explosive claims. Apparently, there's this supposed FBI tape from last year, showing Homan taking 50 grand in cash. The story had already been swirling in the press, but this was the first time a top administration official was being grilled about it live, on national TV. Vance? He called it a fake scandal, dismissed it as media nonsense, and said he'd never even seen the video. He accused the press of blowing things out of proportion and insisted there was no real evidence. As you can guess, tensions started rising fast. The energy in the studio was electric. Every answer, every follow-up, you could feel the stakes getting higher. But Stephanopoulos wouldn't drop it. He kept circling back, determined to get a straight answer, refusing to let Vance off the hook. He kept pressing, trying to get Vance on the record. It was like watching a chess match, with each side refusing to back down. Vance tried to pivot, talking about the Middle East peace deal, the government shutdown, China, you name it. He was clearly trying to steer the conversation away from the scandal and onto what he called real issues. But George? He just wasn't having it. He kept steering the conversation right back to the allegations, determined to get clarity for viewers at home. It got so heated, Stephanopoulos cut the whole thing off mid-sentence and went straight to a commercial break. Awkward. You could almost hear the collective gasp from everyone watching. The fallout? Oh, it was huge. Within minutes, the story was everywhere. News alerts, trending hashtags, and pundits weighing in from all sides. President Trump came out swinging, blasting Stephanopoulos for being nasty and calling the move inappropriate. He accused the media of trying to silence his administration and said the interview was a setup. Trump even said he's done taking questions from what he called ABC fake news. That's a big deal, considering how much these interviews shape public opinion. Vance, for his part, kept defending the administration, on everything from the controversial DOJ indictments of political rivals to deploying the National Guard in cities like Chicago, and even that major Middle East peace deal. He doubled down in follow-up interviews, saying the real scandal was the media's obsession with drama. And if you think this is just about a single interview, think again. This is about the bigger battle over who controls the narrative in American politics. We're talking government shutdowns, social media clapbacks, and a ton of big issues getting lost in the noise of scandal and political theater. It's a reminder of how quickly the conversation can shift from policy to personality, and how hard it is to get real answers in today's media landscape. At the end of the day, this wasn't just a clash of personalities. It was a battle over truth, accountability, and who gets to ask the tough questions. It was a snapshot of the crazy divided moment we're all living through. No matter which side you're on, it's clear that the stakes have never been higher, and the divisions never deeper. So, what do you think? Was Stephanopoulos right to cut Vance off? Or was it all just political grandstanding? Did the interview help clarify anything, or just add more fuel to the fire? Drop your thoughts below, and hit subscribe if you want more breakdowns like this. We'll keep following the story, so stay tuned for more updates and deep dives into the moments that shape our world. Brain history as watermark text.